Welcome back to your channel. My name is Brad and this is SuperCoach Pro. Today we're doing a round 10 SuperCoach team review. It's going to be a quick one. This week we scored a nice score of 2-4, and we are now season rank 43 overall. So been in the top 100 for the last 3 weeks. Doing quite well. Before I get stuck into the actual team review, we got a participation medal for running the Beyond Blue event up in Apollo Bay on Saturday. It was a 6-kilometer run that I did for raising awareness for mental health, particularly men's mental health. I've been promoting on this channel quite a bit. Just did that run. So thanks for everyone who donated, especially the huge donations went a long way to get me over the $500 that I wanted to donate directly to them. So that's gone to a great cause, and the run was hard as anything, as you can imagine, just through some situations going on at the moment. But I just think that if your mates are struggling, definitely give them a call. If they're going a little bit missing, jump online, play some PlayStation with them, or go get a coffee with them or something like that. So, season rank 43. Thanks to everyone who's jumped across from the Ab shout out on his video. Much appreciated from that. And all the shout outs from my SC Masters as well, who I did a video with a couple of days ago. So it's been quite nice trying to get to that 1K sub. So if you haven't already, give us a like, sub to the channel, and all the rest of it. We'll just try to get us to 1K after a good month of being top 100. So you're probably thinking, what am I doing this week? And I'm actually not sure, to be honest. There goes my alarm because I need to get ready for work. But Sheasel77, Clarko's really butchered this one for us. I don't know what his role is going to be at any given week. I'm going to have a crash out about that. Now, you have a look at these sneaky trades here before I get into the rest of the side. This is one of the options, but I've actually bailed on this option, and I know I'm getting into the trades sort of things, but you can't see it here, but I've actually left McRae on the side and grabbed Bowie and Bolton for Finn Callaghan and McRae. Sorry, for Finn Callaghan and Bice. This would allow me to hold McRae if I did this, but I'm not 100% sold on Bowie, and I'm not 100% sold on Bolton. So I'll undo those changes. For whatever reason, it actually won't show you they're the players that traded out. But it's meant to be a team review, so I forgot to do that, and I was mucking around. Zorko 99, Kitty Coleman. I still want to watch his role to see what happens to kick out duties, etc. Because Coleman took 2, I think. Zorko, score was fine as well, but Clark 109, you can sort of close your eyes and know that he's going to score a 105 every time you open the app. 84 for Roberts, another redhead that's disappointing of late. Yeah, he's probably the D6 that I'm looking at, hence why I don't really want a Bowie. But, huge red flag with some of these scoring. So disposals are there, just as efficiency is the only thing holding him back. And the fact that they're getting absolute smash most games too, which is surprising. I actually had him as a top 4 side. Trainer and Hooley, just getting subbed out. Stuff you, Brad Scott, making me crash out about a D5 and D6. If I had held Reed instead of Trainer, blah, 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 if, buts and maybes. Probably could have been around top 10 if I held Reed instead. I don't even want to calculate if I could have. But, And then Bice D6, also shooting myself in the foot here by calling him a D6 keeper. Clearly not. Went early to the Kane Corns, and here we are. Crashing out over Brayshaw 99. What are you doing, mate? Give the attention to Sarong. Please not Brayshaw. Merit 65. Oh, what are you doing? You can't even coach. Brad Scott. Chris Scott for his late house, and then you got Brad Scott just butchering every position on a player that is SuperCoach relevant, and then making the rookies irrelevant by giving him 2 games, subbing him out half-time, play Hobbs down in the forward line. There's just no consistency with this bloke, just consistently stupid. That's all he is. And then you got Richards doing a 106, kicked a couple of goals. Now, Champion Data, I don't love him as much as your Bonts, but you'll take a 106 from the only redhead that I'm pleased in this side. Cherry 142, bounce back game. Those 280s sort of punished people that flicked him last week. This was always going to happen, to be honest. But no hate for anyone that did that. I understand your reasoning. But again, you got to hold these primos. They're that for a reason, and there's not enough cash on his head to do anything spicy with it. So it's just a hold for me. And then his run after buys is really nice as well. Again, Caleb Daniel did flag this. He had Richmond. He was always going to have a nice game there. So that was pretty stupid, to be honest. It's not a drive-by, it's just logic. And then, Henderson just doing Henderson things, I suppose. And yeah, the bench is a little bit dire, but so is most teams. We bought in Sherry this week and Cooper Simpson. Crystal ball moment with the rookie. Like, I actually had no idea who to pick. I just picked him based off role and chucked the dart at the dartboard and it stuck. So, only thing that hinders me for is an upgrade this week if I wanted to, but I mean a downgrade for a rookie. There is none bar Sims that I'd be interested in. Then there's Binns, of course, and Sheldrick, but Sheldrick's sub risk as most would know, and Binns plays for Carlton, so that's enough to cancel it out for me. And then the big Sherry came in debut, paid $6.80, paid overs, like paying $7 for a coffee at this point. But VC'd him, didn't have to worry, shut my eyes and open it up, and don't even have to worry about trying to go Gawn and over a no ruckman in Brisbane. Gawn was lucky to scale his score up in the last quarter there. They were just kicking it down his throat, so that was a nice little gift. Thank you, Brisbane players, for doing that. And then, Baz Smith, probably a guy we haven't VC'd at all this year or captained, and he probably should. Walked out on the media today. I don't blame him, but oh my gosh, like, if you're going to stick it to the media and give them the burden stuff, who cares if they show up and they want to talk to you? Like, it's a part of your job. If I'm getting paid that amount of wicket, I don't care. I'm fronting up for 2 minutes saying hello and then giving them smart-ass remarks as well. Like, you don't got to be straight like a robot NPC style, but love you, Baz, anyway. I don't know what's going on at GMHBA, but Petrarch and Rankin, it'd be nice if you could actually kick straight sometimes as well, and not give away stupid free kicks. And then Warner, we bought him in last week, I think. No, sorry, 2 weeks ago when he scored that 93 or whatever it was. And now he's rewarded with a 126. Got a sort of like a dusty head about him. You can tell he definitely, walks around with his shirt off, struts down in the mirror and says, "Hey, what are you doing?" and winks at himself. But that's fine. You want that as a player on your side. And then McRae, he's punched his lung. Oh, mate, I'm pretty sure everyone's punched a lung at some point. Not really, but I don't know how that would actually feel. I don't want to know how that would feel, but he's only got one of them. So, yeah, McRae's probably got to go. I don't know if I could hold him at 43 rank. And then, Marek, just all this peroxide in his hair, can't play football, takes out kick-outs, just a seagull, but just a boring seagull to watch. There's nothing exciting about Marek. I can't believe he's gotten to 500k. That's wild to think that. Got absolutely kissed for not owning Horn Francis this week, I'm not going to lie. And then Marshall, TDK down to Marshall 3 weeks ago, probably the best thing I've ever done in Supercoach. Made 125k, harp on about it every week, and now he's outscored TDK by 1 million points at this point. Leak probably comes back for Finn, you'd think. Bice is cooked. Like, his scoring has been awful, and those rookies can just get in the bin. But all in all, I'm not sounding sad about my side. It's just like, I think I'm just a little bit stuck with where I'm at with my side this week, because there is a lot of pressure on how to perform and what to do from here on out, and people probably copy your moves or whatever. But I'm generally not saying this to throw anyone off. I wouldn't be copying me this week because I'm that indecisive and I'm not sold on anything. So, look, I'm playing for first. There's no illusion that I'm not. And I don't want to go out die wondering. Sorry, I've butchered that completely. But Callahan's got to go. I've dislocated my shoulder 3 times, and I did it in round 2. He came back in round 6. They've got the bye. I'd be very shocked if he came back before his bye. So I think he's gone for 5 weeks here at least. And if he comes back early from it, I don't trust it not to stay in there. I've done it myself. Like, I should know. Like, considering how many times I've done it, like, I can't hold Finny boy. Sinclair, I've got to stop the bleeding. He's in like 80% of the top 1%. So I'm sold on this one. It's probably part 2 that I'm not sure with. So part 2 is I love Nick Martin as a pick, because later on the season when you got bugger all trades, you can swing him forward, swing him defence. It'd be an amazing sort of loop, because we've got, who is it? El Hui there that can come into the midfield and allow me to have that flexibility with Martin. Then who else was there that I was considering? I'm pretty sure Luke Jackson's the one I'm considering as well. But if Darcy comes back anytime soon, someone give me a Freo update, because I'm not sure if I wanted to do that. He'd be a nice pick considering how highly he scores. My cat's meowing at the door because she's an idiot. Bolton would leave me so much cash in the bank. That's what I love about Bolton pick. The fact that he could probably get to 550, make you 120k, get a nice few scores, and bank you 120 at the same time. highly considering that as a move, as suggested on Twitter. And then the more logical sound idea, the more I think about these midfielders and whatever else, who would I rather finish off my side with? If you go players I can afford and filter it out, I don't know if you can constantly hear that meowing, but it's definitely not me. Not Anderson for me. I know there's the bias of his last game. Dawson, too much of a roller coaster. Like, I already don't like theme parks that much. I can't do it to myself. Sarong's a bit bland and vanilla, but I think that's the way I'm going to go. So it's either Sarong or Bolton. Bank the cash. Do I see Bolton as a keeper? I'm not too sure. But you could definitely make cash, and cash is king in this game. You could seriously, in 3 or 4 weeks' time, you could go almost directly from, what would it be? Bolton to Dacos, potentially. Just a straight swap is very tempting, and I could bank the 100K as well. Or I could grab Sarong, who I think scores around the same as Bolton, which is kind of wild to say. So I'll put Bolton in there for now. Or if there's any news that Darcy's out, I'm bringing in Jackson against Vincentini. It just depends on the time frame here. The 118K is really handy for the week after, but Sinclair I kind of just need to grab. I can antipod Whitfield, sure, because Ash takes kickouts, blah, blah, blah. Again, sorry for the late video. I tried to post one before, but nothing came out. So, yeah, I think it'll be aggressive. We've got about 3 upgrades of 15 trades left to do, which is definitely doable. Roberts is my only concern, really. The other guys I can sort of hold. So, on paper, that's how it looks so far. If you've got any other suggestions, sure. But I don't think at my rank I can honestly hold McRae, especially considering his high break even. A lot of people will hold him. He's highly owned. I'm probably better to antipod him at this point. I've already got a million forwards anyway. So at the end of the day, this is what it'll look like going forward. Like, I'm already playing Petrarca in the forward line. Sorry. I'm already, holding a forward here by bringing in Bolton. So if this was McRae still, you can already see I'm playing 7 forwards. Ideally, Bolton becomes, like I said, a Dacos or a Butters potentially. But yeah, the flexibility in this side's unreal. Sinclair's there now. I think I've just got to bring him in. The more I think about it, I can't do this other trade that I was going to do, which is probably really disgusting to you guys. And you guys are going to go, why would you think of that? But the other option was to bank 193K, and this is just to play a cash game, I suppose, again. And it's quite disgusting, but Rao's Marvel games aren't good. So if I wanted to bank extra cash, and mind you, Rao would be M9, so it's not a long-term play. And it's just he plays you through the buys, he gets you through the buys, you hope he doesn't have too many stinkers, it's best 18, he becomes your M9, you bang 193K. Or you just grab Sinclair. Probably more Sinclair, because you probably don't want Matty Rao. So anyway, they're just random options to bank extra cash if I wanted to bank 193K. So that's the end of the video. I'll be doing a few more collabs this week, I'm sure. I'll let you know how it go. Catch you on the next. Hope you have a good weekend, and hopefully my side continues to stay